Hello. What is this? The invincible. Yeah. What is? What am I standing next to? Wait, I'm just walking. Oh, Bahamut's lair. Interesting. Okay. Are we all healed up and stuff? Yeah. Okay, sure, let's explore this. What's this? My Final Fantasy XIV, not credits, subscription. I got an email saying that it was going to end in a few days, and I was like, oh, okay, good for you. I made sure that it wasn't gonna renew because I wanna just hold off until new content is released, like to make guides and stuff. I think I tried playing it like the other day and it was like okay, but I just couldn't really get into it, you know, like I'm not really into the community stuff anymore, so you know, it's a multiplayer game, so it's kind of more about community stuff or like hanging out with other people and stuff, and I've just been really minding my own business these days, doing other stuff. So, meh. There was like the new, I don't remember what it's called, but like the Eureka stuff. Which, spoilers, we're gonna go to Eureka in this game. I thought that would be interesting to check out, but yeah, I don't know, I just don't really feel like it. Excuse me. That's loud. Okay. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff. It's been really hot and then pretty cold. I don't like it when the weather changes like that, but at the same time, I prefer the cooler temperature, so I'm okay with that part of it, but it is hard on my allergies and just all this stuff to get used to changes in weather. Also, I have a bit of a toothache. I feel like a baby. My nose is a little stuffy because of allergies, and then I have a toothache and I'm just tired. So I went through Invisalign treatment most of last year, and it was like a very quick treatment process, and I was like, okay, I'll just trust you guys, because I was expecting for it to take like 18, 24 months or whatever is like the common amount of time usually people take to fix their teeth and stuff. But they were like, oh yeah, we can do it in like 6, 8 months. Well, I was like, is that safe? And they're like, yeah, it's this new way of blah blah blah. I was like, alright, well, yeah. So thought it would be fine, but like I had some issues with that other the clinic I went to that did the Invisalign stuff for me. And at the end of the treatment process, I was just like, yeah, I guess this is fine. But like, we were looking at the thingy, and then the dentist was kind of just like, yeah, so is that good? Like, are you good with all this? And I was like, what am I supposed to be looking for exactly? And he was just like, well, it just doesn't feel right. And I was like, how do I know if it feels right? And he just kind of seemed like he was nice, like trying to be nice, but at the same time kind of deflecting a little bit. Not deflecting, but like, you know, he just wasn't really proactive about letting me know exactly what I needed to look for in terms of like what was a good bite, for example. You know, I was like, well, which teeth are supposed to touch what, and like blah 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 blah. And he was just like, well, you know, just, you know, bite down and see if your teeth feel right. And I was like, what does that mean? And really, the whole time I was with the clinic, it was frustrating. The reason I chose to go with them was because the very first appointment I had with them, they were very accommodating, especially for like my autism and like dental anxiety and stuff. And so I was like, oh, I'll just go here for my Invisalign stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't know that they were going to be a little incompetent in terms of like professionalism and knowledge. Is up, like, the voice of Bahamut thunders from outside the cave. Test yourselves in battle. Guys, wait, can I quick save? Okay, we are healed up. All right, I'm gonna quick save. Yeah, let's go. Oh, outside again. Hey, Bahamut. Let's do this. Let's do this. This. I got like random items I can use too, right? But also, I didn't pay attention how much that did. Tornado. Oh man, I didn't pay attention again. Hell yeah. Okay, I'll pay attention. Do I have other random little things? Lightning. Inferno? Is that fire or wind? Holy crap. Okay, 1600. How much does that do? Oh man, I missed it again. Reptar. Oh, good. I don't pay attention this time. Let's use some other stuff. What is this? Oh, that didn't do anything. Well, not anything, but like barely anything. Oh, Quake. Okay. Oh wow, yeah. Cynthia's Kuraka does a lot. Oh, I had Trunks in for the cure. Nice. Do this again. Bahamut, please hold. Let Cynthia cure us first. Bahamut, I asked you to hold. Dang it. Okay. Gotta figure out how to like prioritize all this. So Cynthia does not have that anymore, so I'll do this. Marshall Boo, if you could go ahead and let's do this. Dang. We did it. Nice. Yeah. And everyone's alive. Trunks, barely. Coming in, getting the experience. Nice. Someone, Magic Bahamut. I thought his name was Bahamut. Wait. Hold up. Where's my ship? Oh, we're all like over there. Okay. Can I escape from here but like not out this door? Oh, I got a thing, right? Yeah. I hope it goes to the other one. Oh my goodness. Oh, what? I got a Courager. Nice. I'll just walk out. I don't want to escape through that other thing again. So anyway, yeah, so my last Invisalign situation, I just didn't really want to work with them anymore because I felt like over the course of the treatment, I was losing a lot of trust because like, they didn't really give me a lot of information and I had to ask specific questions because I, came prepared and I was like, what about this thing and what about this? And they're like, oh yeah, yeah, okay, oh yeah. And it's just like, dude, what the heck? And then like I would send them emails and they wouldn't reply to them. I would call them and they would say they'd call me back and then they wouldn't, so I'd have to call again. And I would have like virtual appointments to like keep tabs on stuff, but then the person wouldn't show up and so I'd have to call again and be like, hey, I was supposed to have an appointment, like where's it? And they'd be like, oh, they're out at lunch, or oh, they're currently busy doing this, oh, they're not in the office today. I'm like, what? And so it was just very like disorganized and yeah, just a bunch of things. I just didn't want to work with them anymore. And so by the end of the thing, I was like, okay, technically my crossbite is not a crossbite anymore. I don't feel confident in where my teeth are currently at, but I just don't want to stay with these people anymore. Like I don't trust that they will do a good job during the refinement stage of the Invisalign thing. Because after the main treatment thing, if you're not happy with it, you can keep getting refinements, usually. But yeah, I just didn't really want to deal with them anymore, so I just accepted like it where it was, and that was the right call for me because like mentally, emotionally, I just could not jive anymore with that. I also needed to prioritize my whole gallbladder situation, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to deal with extra stress like that. So theoretically my teeth were fine and I got the retainers and things like that, and so that was fine, but I kind of just let that coast for a while I dealt with my gallbladder stuff. And I was like, okay, if there are issues down the line, I'll just fix it down the line. Because yeah, at the end I was like, I'm not really sure how the bite is supposed to feel, but like it feels okay, but I also don't really know what I'm looking for, and the dentist wasn't very helpful. And that's when I was like, after you finish your treatment plan, you have to wear your retainer for like 24 hours, like still, as much as possible, for a few months. It ranges from like 3 months to a year, depends on your situation. And it can take up to a year for like your teeth to settle into like the gums and the bone, the jaw, and all this stuff. And then, so like you wear it for 24 hours or something for X amount of months, and then after that you can just wear it at night. That is my understanding of how these things work, right? And I had to look all that up by myself. Like, the office was not very useful. And so I figured, you know, okay, I'm going through my gallbladder surgery stuff, but my teeth stuff, I just, it's fine. Like, I'm wearing it until this month, and then from then on, I'm just wearing it at night, blah, 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 it's fine. Wait, I'm checking the next place. So I did lick door, I think. Yeah. I did Bahamas there, Falgor. Oh. Should I try to go fight that dude again? The the one I couldn't beat before because I kept dying. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go do that. Let's go do that. Let me go to an inn. Oh wait, I already went to sleep, right? Wait, like the ship, it already reset everything? Oh yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, so I'll go back to the, I think it was like all the way up here. But yeah, so like last week or so, I started feeling this like slight sensitivity in the top right of my teeth, and I was like, what is going on there? But it was only happening like every now and then, and I was like, okay, whatever, maybe it's just like allergies, like sinus issues causing like teeth sensitivity, or maybe it's blah 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 blah. I was coming up with all sorts of random things it could be, and then it would go away, so I was like, okay, whatever, it's no big deal. But then, yeah, it kept happening, and so I was like, you know what, maybe this is turning into a big deal. And yeah, I noticed it was happening like in the evening time, but I couldn't figure out if it was happening when I was eating certain things or not. It seemed kind of random. And ultimately, after like a week of it slowly increasingly getting worse, I was like, okay, listen, I have not gone back to the dentist in a hot minute because of, so I was supposed to go back in like March or something to get another dental cleaning, but I was still recovering from my surgery, and so I didn't feel like doing shit. Because then I also needed to like find a new dentist because we moved. It's a whole thing. And I also didn't want to go back to that one place, you know what I'm saying? And so I was worried that it's like, it was my fault that I didn't go back to the dentist and get my teeth cleaned and like whatever. Like maybe I had a cavity and it was just getting really bad, and therefore like I've ruined my teeth, etc, right? It's the earth crystal, but something attacks or surround it. Oh yeah, the ghastlies. On Masters on these orders, you will all be swallowed by darkness. Did I save? Okay, I hope I saved. Alright. Did Blade Blitz do... Can I do... I'll do Protect. God, I wish I could do like a big Protect on everyone. Okay. Yeah. Did this one have a weakness? What is this? Titan? Hang on. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Attack. To protect time. Hopefully Majin Buu will be okay. I'll save that one. Okay, this guy's got no weakness. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, I was afraid I had like a cavity or an infection or something. And I had set an appointment to go see a dentist to start something up. But the earliest I had was like next month. And so I was like, okay, fine, it's fine. But then this tooth thing started happening. I was like, oh, I might have to go see someone like ASAP. Like as an emergency. So after a week I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go. So I found some other place. Oh, dang it. So yeah, I found this like place and then I just went and I did an x-ray and there's no infection and no cavity, but there was this like inflammation. It's called periodontal ligament inflammation. So basically around your tooth are these tiny little muscles and they hold the tooth together and attach it to like the bone and all the other stuff. And I hope this is fine. Yeah. And so those tiny little bone muscles around the tooth that holds things together, the ligaments, they call it the periodontal ligament, that was inflamed. And the dentist was like, you know, very nice and showed me on the screen like what it all was and stuff, so it was cool. And then heavily alluded to how like sometimes Invisalign providers might do some stuff or not do some stuff, and that can affect your bite. And then she did a bunch of like jaw testing and stuff for me, like extra like kind of movements and stuff to kind of see how my jaw was and all that. And so I mean, she wasn't outrightly saying this is what happened, but it was just like she was giving me a lot of information that was alluding to such and such. And so I was like, okay, I gotcha. And so ultimately I was just like, I guess I'll go see an orthodontist and get it checked out again. This is time, you know, like way back when last year I said I'm gonna trust and hope everything is fine, but if it's not fine, then I'll just solve it when it's not fine. And now it's not fine. But my tooth hurts, and so I'm gonna go deal with it. And that's the situation. It got so painful. I was like trying to do my OCD exposure therapy stuff, and I was just like I just feel bad and keep doing stuff, but then I just felt really bad, like physically. Oh my god, it was so painful. And I caved and did my ritual, my OCD ritual of researching stuff to reassure myself. And I googled like As a parent, how do you console your child who has a toothache? And I was expecting like emotional support tactics and stuff like that, but dang, people were just like, yeah, make them suck on garlic or like cloves or blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, that's not what I was looking for. I need emotional support right now. My tooth hurts. Okay, maybe I should do cure in addition to Cynthia's cure. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm dealing with, and what I will be continuing to deal with this for the next foreseeable future stuff. Meh. Yeah, there are definitely times where I was like, why does stuff keep happening to me? But then I was like, you know what? It's fine. I can always handle my stuff. It's fine. And then I was like, it's just one thing after another, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? It's actually, I think it's good that it's one thing after the other instead of all at once. You know, that would really suck if I had multiple bad, difficult things happening all at once. And I was like, dang it. Why do you always have some positive take? And I was like, because I'm actively working on trying to be positive. So yeah. It is tiring, but it is what it is, right? Like, what am I gonna do? Only complain about it? I'll have to take care of stuff. Actually, I was feeling nauseous for a bit because I tried having vegetables again. And so that did overlap a bit with the toothache, and I was like, man, this does suck. Man, bad decisions. I just wanted to eat a tomato, okay? Man. I'm not saving that. Okay, we're not as in bad shape, but it is taking a bit of time. Just gonna go ahead and get my high potion. Put in the other stuff, like, here, let's do this. Holy crap. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. What level are we? Are we 35? Because earlier this person was like level, okay. Yeah, skipped around. They were like, oh yeah, I'm like level 35, and I was like, no big deal, and I was like level 30 or something. So what level? Yeah, okay. 20, 35. Okay. So So we're okay. Whatever. I'm gonna give Trunks a little something. Just before we go on this next part. Here's the fourth and final crystal, the earth crystal. See, they were calling it crystal, and when that lady was like, yeah, you got the fangs, I was like, what are you talking about? Whereas like, the mortal known as Xande is using my powers for the utmost evil. He plans to drown the world in darkness. He must use the power within me to cast away the cloud darkness. That's like the line tree. Here's a new title from the Earth Crystal. Magus, the Devout Summoner drops. Circus Tower is a conductor for light. That's the second alliance raid. Xande plans to use it to amplify our powers and summon the cloud of darkness. That one's in the third alliance raid. Go now to Circus Tower and stop Xande Wars Light. Oh yeah, and then there's the new like mega alliance raid. What did they call it? So there's Extreme, Savage, and Ultimate, and then this one was like an alliance raid on par with like Savage or Extreme. It was a World of Darkness one. Oh, that's nice. Wow, that, oh wait, I can always drop by one of these and like get healed up. That's nice. Okay, now that we have all the crystals, it's already time for a side dungeon cleanup. Locate the Enterprise. Wait. Actually, I think I did this stuff already. I think I did this because I couldn't beat this guy before. Saronia Catacombs. Yeah, I did that. Lake Thor. That's Leviathan. Yeah, I did that. Bahamut. I did that. Gemas. Saronian continent. Locate and board the Enterprise. Head to the southern area and pay a visit to Douglas Manor. Okay. Oh, I already had that highlighted. Okay, let's do it. Wait, it says to board the Enterprise. Is that necessary? Can I just take this one? Oh, the ship sells magic, right? I'll buy some new stuff. So anyway, yeah, I got a little toothache. Not just a little one, I'm downplaying it, but yeah, situation. And I'm having a hard time because it's making it very difficult to like think and do much. It's the whole thing. Huh? I don't know. I've got to go all the way over here. Oh. Oh, that's why I gotta use the other one. Right? Yeah. I think that it was like a very specific thing. It was like boosted or something. Somehow. Okay, hold up. I'll go get it. It was like part of the story. Okay, big ship, you stay here. Oh wait, I was gonna bite into your stuff. Oh, we already have that stuff. Never mind. I should take a quick nap. It's free. If I have to get braces again to fix the thingy, I think I'll legit actually get braces instead of Invisalign again. What I didn't like about Invisalign, not just like the previous people I worked with, the previous dentist, but the thing with Invisalign is that because you have the trays in, oh man, the ship's smaller, it feels like I'm moving so much faster. Because you have the trays in, by the end of the treatment, it's common for there to be some bite stuff like literally you have plastic between your teeth, like your top and bottom teeth. And so there's like a slight gap. And so it is common for the back molars to not touch afterwards. And because I was very compliant with wearing my Invisalign, it very much moved my molars up a little bit. And over the course of the year, it's supposed to settle back down. That's ideally the goal. But I was worried about complications if it didn't settle back down, which is likely what happened to me, where the back molars have not moved down enough. And so if I do bite a certain way, one of my other teeth touch the bottom teeth first. So oh, welcome back, warriors. Annie and I have been busy preparing for your arrival. Okay. Your voice echoed down the hall. Are you wait here, son? If we wait you again. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, trunks. Something about getting braces, right? Yeah, there's some like not great things about Invisalign and not great things about braces. The first time around I went Invisalign because I thought that that would be better for me in my situation at the time. And I understood the risks and whatnot. That was fine. But, you know, if I'm gonna have to go through this again, I might as well just try the other thing. Like, it would be easier, I guess, to get Invisalign again because then, like, I already know how it works, but I like novelty. So I kind of want to try the other one. Also, this time around, insurance is not going to be able to help me because you can only use insurance once for braces. And so it's going to be more expensive for stuff. So, yeah. But also specifically, like, the way that I wore the Invisalign before, like, the other treatment plan, they were doing some, like, new thingy where, like, I eat with the trays in, and they said that that was how it makes the plan, the treatment time, like, shorter. And I mean, I did my research, and I did see that other people were doing this stuff too. And so I was like, yeah, okay, fine. But like I said, there seems to be some issues and stuff, right? And I think part of it is that the entire time I was eating with the trays in, I got used to that. I would wear the trays all the time. I only took the trays off when I brushed my teeth, which was after I ate and before bed. And so that meant I wasn't really used to just my regular teeth being like out. And so I think that likely also affected how, as soon as I took them all out and the dentist was just like, so how's it feel? And I was like, I don't know, like what I'm looking for. It feels different. It feels unfamiliar because I'm so used to like having these trays on my teeth. And so I think with this time around with regular braces, I'll always be able to feel my teeth as they sit on top of each other. And hopefully that will solve at least this one problem of my molars not touching and like not really knowing like how things should feel. Because if my teeth are just able to sit on each other and like my bite is so just whatever it is, and I can feel that, I can be like, yeah, the way it's sitting right now, it doesn't feel comfortable, and they can just adjust the wires, the braces and things like that. So yeah, that's the situation there. So I'll probably get the metal wires, not metal wires, but like metal braces. So there's metal braces and ceramic braces. They're the ones where you put the things on your teeth and then you get a wire. Metal wires are usually cheaper and more sturdy. Oh my goodness, these guys hit hard. Sorry, Raptor. Is there anything here? And so with ceramic braces, they're like a little bit bigger, but they're like the clear ones. But I think it's kind of silly because like they're supposed to be not as noticeable, but you could clearly still tell someone's wearing them. So it's kind of like whatever. And again, I don't really care about that type of stuff, like the aesthetic of stuff. I don't care if people know I'm wearing braces. It's whatever to me. I care about functionality and just doing the job that it's supposed to do. So, you know, I don't mind getting the traditional, what's the phrase, tried and true way of doing things. Hopefully it will do its job. Also, I'm like trying so hard not to info dump about my one emergency dental appointment. It's an OCD thing. I'm actively trying not to feel like I need to explain every single thing that's happened to me. It's very difficult. Because a lot of it is like inconsequential information, right? And I know have established myself on this channel as just like saying whatever I want. But it turns out sometimes I don't want to actually say whatever I want. It's not that I don't want to say whatever I want, it's more like I don't want to necessarily talk about that. Like, I don't find it very interesting. Like, there are so many other random interesting things I can talk about. But sometimes I think I do feel compelled to like always have to like speak about these tiny little details that ultimately doesn't matter to most people. It just, I need to perfectly explain the entire situation and to be understood or something, and it doesn't. In reality, it doesn't really matter, but my OCD makes it feel like it really matters. And so it just is different, right? Like, I want to tell a story because I want to tell a story, not because I feel like I have to tell a story. And so like right now, I don't feel like telling a story about the emergency dental appointment. But I have this like small feeling that I have to, like I need to. Nobody's making me do anything. And if someone did ask me to, I'd be like, nah, I don't feel like talking about it right now. Like, it's whatever. And ideally that's just fine. But like, why is it so hard for me to tell myself I don't want to do that right now? You know what I'm saying? I know why, because I got OCD, but like, I don't want that to be my problem anymore. In other news, I don't remember if I mentioned it in the last video, but I watched Dune the other day, and then I saw that there was a new Dune game. Like, my roommate and his friend probably started talking about Dune because of that new game coming out. Because I was like, oh, that's such a coincidence, but actually it was probably all logical stuff. Anyway, I watched some people play it, like just like clips and stuff. It looks kind of fun. And so I downloaded the little benchmark thingy. Oh my god, my computer was like, it was huffing. It was huffing. It was, the fan was on, the room started getting warm, and I was like, never mind, I don't think I want to play this. I think somebody left like a comment under the review. They're just like, yeah, it really gives you a good experience with how hot it makes the whole computer and the room, and there's a fan on, and you just need to bring your own sand and like throw it up in the air every now and then, you get full immersion. You made it. We're about to complete the Eureka key, but first you must defeat both Uni and me in battle. Eureka! Yeah, at first when I played Eureka in 14, I didn't like it, but then like a few years later I played it again like by myself, and I was like, actually this is interesting. And then I did like the really big fight to get the Ozma mount. I think it's called Ozma mount. It's the one that's a sphere, turns into a cube. That's right. Think you can handle this? Why do we have to fight you? Yeah. Listen well. Long ago, mankind came into possession of weapons far too powerful for them to yield. They were sealed away in Eureka, but now they are necessary. In order to go to Eureka, you need a key. But to create this key, we need massive amounts of energy that we can only produce in battle. No, Dogu, there's not another way. We can't fight you. You're our friends. No shit, fools. If you will not attack me, then I will take an initiative. Prepare yourself. Why can't we just all like point our energy towards a thing? Do attack. Okay, wait, why do you look like that? Sorry, is that offensive? Hold up. Let's scroll down a little bit. No weakness, dang. Anyway, yeah, I've been fussy because of my toothache, and it's been hard to do my math stuff, and so that's also been bumming me out. Because I really, enjoy schoolwork. But it's really hard to think, and so I've been doing like kind of low-key, more mindless stuff, and like, oh, wait. Oops, I missed it. Like, I held down the button a little too much. Yeah, so I've been filling my time with things that don't take as much cognitive load, but it's like not as satisfying, and so I've been struggling a little bit with that. And then the physical pain of like the toothache. I'm not gonna lie though, like, just like the Final Fantasy games I've played so far, how like I didn't really like 2 that much. I'm not really liking Calculus 2 as much as I like Calculus 1. And I think it's because it's so trig heavy. Oh no, Majin Buu. Wait. Dang. Yeah, it's so trig heavy in Calculus 2. It's hella annoying. Cause like, I took the trig class a hell of a long time ago. And then I took Calculus 1 months later. And then I had to wait a few months to take Calculus 2. And so it's been so long since I've seen any of like the trig stuff. And it's so annoying. Majin Buu was dead. Then you just don't have to, well, I didn't want to fight you guys. Actually, we'll fix me. Right? We don't want to fight. You didn't even give me time to revive. Now is not the time to chit chat. Don't worry, even if our bodies perish, our spirits can't be destroyed. Now fight me. You guys literally put me in this situation. Okay. Hang on. Okay, let's okay, you do this. And then we'll do this. And then here we'll do this. Reptar, can you revive first, please? Nice, good job, everybody. I think I've been doing a really good job this entire year, all things considered. I've really been persevering and I'm very proud of myself. And I've been able to maintain discipline for school, and that's very nice. And also even finish some new random projects, So it's been good. I've been doing a good job. Let's do... Can I do this one? Oh god, I thought I was gonna go to Cynthia. Oh, 3,000, wow. Yeah, let's do this. Maybe I should start putting some like protect stuffs on. No, Cynthia. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, nice. Okay. This person had a dragoon in the guide. They had a dragoon dealing 2k damage and summoner who could do over 3k with the help of Bahamut. So, wow. Oh, man. Sadness. Dogone. Now the Eureka key is complete. Take it with you. Receive the Eureka key. Doga, no. Don't fret, my spirit will live on no matter what state my body is in. It's up to you now. Go to Circus Tower beyond the statues. Sane is attempting to call forth darkness into this world. He must be stopped. You must get to Circus Tower to enter Eureka. Here, take this. This is the circus key. Circus key? You'll need this to open the door to the tower. You're not alone. We will continue to watch over you. Please stop something. Wait. Is that how you pronounce that name? Une? Une? Sadness. Okay. Well. Can I use the thing to get out of here? Okay. So now the guide says to visit all the Chocobo Woods. I don't really care about the achievement, so whatever. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna skip all this. Oh, we go back to the place where we just were at with the Titan dude. Okay, so I gotta go back and I think I gotta switch my ship again. I'll switch the ship and wait, what am I doing? Who sold the magic stuff? The high level magic stuff. Where was that? Was it here? At the mine? Well, we were just literally there. Was it this one down here? Dora's village? And oh yeah, there was the Mughals, right? Yeah. Because if I can get better spells, that would be nice. Hey, almost all the BTS members are out of the military. Only Suga's left, and I think he gets out of the military next week. It's for any K-pop fans out there. One of my random projects right now is trying to find shirts that I like, or making them myself. I'm very particular about sensory stuff, and I like ooh, this is level 3 stuff. Wait, do you guys have an in here? Here, sell stuff, okay. I like wearing graphic t-shirts, but I don't like the current way that it's manufactured. Back in the day, they used to, ooh, level 5. Ooh, wait, I got a ton of money now. Yeah, let's get this. Stone? Sure. Sure. Wait, Trunks, you wanna revive? Cynthia is gonna do this. Oh shoot, Cynthia can't learn anymore. Okay. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I can't even use this one, so. Do I just get it back? Hopefully I just get it back. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, nice. Probably guess more level 4 spells. I think I have all that. What's this? I got a ton of money, so I think I'm totally cool with using it, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Where's the discount? Oh, I had to, okay. Why would I need to buy that many? Oh, like I guess if you switch jobs, does it change? guess I don't have any more space for trunks for the level 4, so yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna sell this stuff then. Ooh, in the next section, we're gonna go to the ancient maze or something, and that's where we can get a protection ring for Trunks. Okay, I gotta go back to the other ship. Let's see. Yeah, so like, I like wearing graphic shirts, like just whatever t-shirts with cool designs and stuff. But I don't like the way that they print them these days, because like you can hella feel the inks on this stuff, and it's like it cracks and it's just not good quality. Like back in the day, which I guess now is considered vintage. Like they did more traditional like silk screening stuff with different like methods of like sublimation or discharge with water-based inks and things like that. And so it made it so that the shirts would be very soft and like smooth, as if it was just the fabric. If you touch the shirt and touch where the image is, it just feels like fabric, because the ink itself is dyed into the fibers of the fabric rather than just sitting on top of the fabric like most of the shirts these days. And I'm just like, where can I find those? God, they don't make it like they used to. And so that's been a whole thing. I've been hunting for them. Like, you can't really trust the internet anymore, you know what I'm saying? So like, I've been going around to different stores, just like just touching shirts and stuff, trying to find shirts that have the— whoa! Wait, why is Trunks— oh shoot. That's why. I think because I switched it. I accidentally switched it. Okay. Alright, hang on. We'll take care of this first. Okay, Trunks, what does this do? Ice damage, sure. Had a little mix-up earlier. I was wondering about that. Okay, Reptar, yeah, you don't need that, Reptar. You also don't need that. There we go. Yeah, that's the tower. Oh, dang. See, the hunt has not been very successful. However, I've been hunting for this stuff for like years, okay? And admittedly, I didn't try as hard, but lately I have been, because I've been just like getting more frustrated at the shirts that I have just like cracking all the time, like after just regular washing. wear and tear. Like they'll last for a bit and then they just, ugh. I don't like the way they feel. So I went to like this bougie area the other day and I found a shirt. At this point, I'm not even looking at shirts that I would actually wear. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find any shirt that has the level of print quality I'm looking for. And yeah, it turns out there's this shirt that is like that, but it was like $150. And I was like, what the heck? Is it that expensive for this? And then I found out it's like, I actually looked at the thing and it was some like watermelon with some like sassy phrase on it, and it was like a crop top, and I was like, is it $150 for this crop top with a watermelon on it? Oh my goodness. And then I searched elsewhere in the store. I touched all these other shirts and stuff, and I found one more shirt, and it was a regular size shirt, like a regular t-shirt. Like it had more fabric to it. And the design itself, I don't remember what it was. Not something I was interested in. But then I looked at the price tag and it was $200. I was like, why are these shirts so expensive? What store am I in? Jeez. And so I was like, okay, even though I'm not about to spend $100 on like half a shirt, at least I know this type of printing is still possible. It just seems like it's probably not gonna be easy to find unless I go to these super rich places, which I'm not gonna pay that much for that. So I was like, can I just make this by myself? And so that was the whole thing. I invested some money into some art supplies, and I was like testing a bunch of paint and inks and like trying to figure out which ones would be soft and stuff. It's a whole thing. I did screen print some shirts like a decade ago, but I don't have any of those things anymore. And so I could make my own shirts if I can figure out how to make it like soft. I don't have the equipment, and I don't really want to invest enough to buy the equipment. And so I could go hunt for a silk screening like local company to print stuff for me, but then I'd be like, but then I'd have to make my own designs. And so then that's turning into a whole thing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just want soft shirts. And I'm just like, why can't I just wear plain shirts? This is fine, it'll just solve all the problems. And I'm just like, can't I have nice things too? Can't I just have some nerdy design on my t-shirt like everybody else? Oh my god. So anyway, that's my current dilemma. That is like not horrible, but it's this, something silly to complain about. Anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Goodbye.